It's unfortunate that I'm going to have to make this, but then again, maybe not so unfortunate. So about a day or two, maybe even a little bit more, I saw this video. It was a video request from someone. Basically, they were asking, well, not for me. It was a video request for Aaron Clary, where the guy was asking, should he become black? And Aaron Clary, in rightful fashion, had a picture of Rachel Dolezal, probably the greatest blackface since blackface was actually acceptable in mainstream. Okay, or openly accepted versus quietly accepted as it is today. Anyway, and then when I saw that, and I mean, I just had the video playing as background noise while I went about my business doing stuff, and then I started hearing some of the standard issue stuff that, unfortunately, I'm coming to expect from people that watch him. Some people that watch him, obviously, and you know, the first person I honestly thought about as I was going through that and just all the stuff I've been watching as of recently in what was MGTOW, what was the whole manosphere, maybe not even manosphere, but just the whole MGTOW arena, the shell of its former self that it is now. The first person I thought about was Barbarossa. Like, why the hell, like where did I even went to his, before doing this video, went to his whole Shedding of the Ego site that he has. And I don't know if I'm looking in the right place, but I haven't seen any activity there either. Maybe I'm not looking in the right spot. Maybe he was there today and did stuff, and I don't know. But, and then I'm on his YouTube channel now, and the last bit of new stuff that he had was 11 months ago. As of taping of this video, was 11 months ago. Today is July 31st, Monday, July 31st, 2017 at 5:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as of right now, the last thing he had was 11 months ago. Right? And so it got me to thinking, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, he did hint in his videos why he left, some of the reasons why he's trying to distance himself from that stuff now. But I just started thinking about some other stuff I've seen, and that you know, it was sitting there in my head for a little bit. But then I saw this video with this idiot that went and paid money, you know. So Aaron Clary, he doesn't care as long as he gets paid, paid money to ask such a dumb question. Should you be black? Because apparently he's under the impression that black people get so much benefits in today's day and age. Okay. Well, I'm going to handle this whole black thing first, and then I'm going to essentially get balls deep, drill into him and his type and kind. And you all are going to know who you are based off how mad you get or how you feel some kind of way about what I'm going to say. Alright, so first thing, as far as being black, that's fucking cute. No, you putting on blackface like Rachel Dolezal or getting any kind of skin pigment, whatever the fuck. I don't even know if that's even possible. I mean, you can get skin bleaching, but that turns you from black to white. But I don't know if there's a reverse. Okay, what the hell are you gonna do about the hair? I have yet to see any medical anything procedure that imitates black people's natural hair. So there's that. Yeah, you wouldn't last 10 seconds being black. The lack of access to girls, especially Asian girls, which I'm sure your no doubt white ass has, no matter how neck, beard, short, fat, ugly, Comic-Con, fucking whatever the fuck, you know, that you may or may not look like, or hell, just a scrawny fuck, or whatever. Okay, no matter what, you still have access to them Asian girls. Say goodbye to them and goodbye to most other girls if you became black. Okay, getting followed around at the store, getting always looked down on. A lot more overtly now, but before it was covertly. They just black, especially if he's black and male. No, just don't challenge him at basketball. But short of that, don't take him seriously. Okay. What else we got here? Standard issue cops. Let your ass be black, and I mean black, actual black. Uh, and let's see how well you do against the cops. You know, on average, on average. Okay. Uh, you honestly think what exactly have black people gotten? That's what exactly have black people gotten that white people have not gotten infinitely more of? What, welfare? You might want to go look at that. The biggest recipients of welfare is and always has been white women. And you white guys know what white men no doubt benefited from that. Okay? In fact, I'm going to have a video from Martin Luther King, the one that white people love to go to whenever black people decide to get a little bit up in arms. The one you like to point to be like, oh, be pacified and be docile and don't fight back. Be nonviolent. I'm going to have a video for you all to watch of what he's saying. Okay? So, no. How interesting it is you all never go to Malcolm X. But, hey, that's to be expected, right? The Xavier route, not the Magneto route. Anyway, so, no. It's not that. There's nothing else. Okay? And also keep this in mind for later when I go into use certain white guys, certain whites. Okay? Keep this in mind for later for the second part of this video. What? Affirmative action? Again, white women are the biggest recipients of affirmative action. And for the few black people that get it, sorry, those people already qualified for the jobs, but you know what? You take one black person that has a PhD in engineering, in electrical engineering, you take a white person, take an Asian person, they're probably going to pick the Asian or white first before the black, even though they're all equally qualified. Okay? That's where the whole affirmative action was supposed to, at least in theory, on paper, help. Okay? It's not giving somebody that knows nothing about computer engineering, but he's black, so let's go. And you full well know this. You full well know this, but you just want to play dumb. Okay? And I know full well that you know it, and I know full well you want to play dumb just as much as you know full well that you know it and you want to play dumb. Really, I shouldn't even be dignifying any of this with a response, but whatever. So what? What is it? What is it? There's nothing that black people get in the Western world or just this planet in general that white people can't get infinitely more, and usually, if not always, do. Okay? Which now leads me to part. So no, you do not want to be black. Sorry, you wouldn't last 10 seconds. Okay? Now, obviously, I wouldn't trade being black for being not even black. I would not trade what classifies me as black for anything. Okay? I'm not giving up the black skin or my Jamaican history or culture or heritage, whatever you want to call it. I'm not giving that shit up for anything. All right? I don't care. No matter where I go, I'm still gonna have Jamaica stuff everywhere. I have Jamaica shit all over my car. You see my YouTube videos. Okay? I could go move to Japan right now, go move to Germany. I'm still going to have Jamaican everything everywhere. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Now then, part 2 of this video. And this is where I'm going to lay into you people. Use certain types and kinds. This is not all white people, of course. It's not all white men, all white males, all white females, all white people. But certain types and kinds. Simple fact of the matter is, white people still are the dominant society, dominant force in the Western world. I mean, for whatever you want to sit here and talk about Asians and their higher standard of living, the simple fact of the matter is, don't know what's going on with them, but Asian guys are not exactly dominating the Western world like that. And Asian women, well, shit, they're pretty much like the cum receptacles for white guys on average, right? They're like the biggest interracial group in the Western world, despite the fact that blacks and whites have been here the longest. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but despite their higher achievements and this and that, they still don't have that much power, if any, in the Western world. Okay? So white people are still the dominant force there. So then how do you explain you all? And you all are these certain types and kinds of whites I'm talking about. Well, the simple fact of the matter is you all just suck. It's that fucking simple. You have a system that has historically been engineered for your success, for your survival, for you to survive and thrive. And you all can't get anywhere. And that's why you sit here and try to blame everybody you can. You can't, and you go after the one target that is the weakest to fight back, and that's the black society. That's black people as a whole, is the ones you go after. You don't go after the Asians because they'll get on you. I mean, hell, look at what happened with that UCLA bitch way the hell back in like what, the mid 2000s or something, with like the triple quadruple push-up bra. She tried to get on Asians. Actually, a lot of people were shitting on Asians for some odd reason, and they fired the fuck back. Don't want to get on Indians either because they'll do the exact same thing. You're not going to get on Muslims because they'll kill you. Don't want to get on Jews because, well, we sit here and say, oh, it's all the Jews, it's all the Jews, it's all the Jews' fault, all the banker elites and all. Yeah, okay, fine. But, yeah, okay. But short of that, you're not really going to be getting on the Jews like that because life will just suddenly start to get harder for some odd reason. If you talk too badly about Jews so blatantly, openly, life just suddenly gets a bit harder for some odd reason. Almost like a faint gas that slowly fills the room and all of a sudden, interesting choice of words, gas, that slowly fills the room and gets thicker and more potent over time. So no, you're not saying shit about them. Christians also. Those are easy targets, but a lot of you might be on the Christian conservative right. Okay, so we'll leave that out. But yeah, but you all just suck. And how do I come by this? Okay, well, let's take a look at this now. You sit here and you complain about how all these different groups are getting all of these supposed goodies, but really they're not. And you complain as though you are being held back somehow, even though you all, as a group, even if not individually, as a group, you all control everything. You want to sit here and talk about how black people are getting this and that. Black people have nothing in this country, and they have no means of production. They don't own anything, right? But yet you want to sit here and target them as getting so many things over and above you. It's quite sad, really. There's a few reasons why you all suck. And Barbarossa kind of hinted to this, and Aaron Clary hints to this when he calls you all virgin towels. There's that. Let's go through a few ones. You sit here and you talk about MGTOW this, MGTOW that, fuck women, this and that, but yet the funny thing is, you talk about women 24/7. It's kind of like feminists when they go off about rape every 2 seconds. Considering women, some study says that 50% of women have rape fantasies. It makes you kind of wonder, can you really rape some women considering that they probably would like it? So it's kind of like with them, you sit here, you talk about fuck women 24/7, but yet 24/7 it's women you're talking about. Now, I have my own beef with women and MGTOW and feminism and all that stuff, but if you notice, I'm not talking about women 24/7. In fact, I can't remember the last video that was about women as a whole, as opposed to maybe one specific woman where it's like, fuck this bitch, went through it in my car or something. Okay? And the case in point for you cucks, and cucks is the right word because that's really what you are, is Lacey fucking Green. Now, I don't follow that bitch, and I don't follow all of the recent, or maybe not so recent, relatively recent stuff that's been going on with her, but she was the queen of the feminists. She was the online feminist to hate. Her and her huge ass tits. Okay, which she might have grown into, i.e. gotten fatter, and so it's not as huge anymore compared to the rest of her. She was the bitch to hate. and then some one of you managed to get to her and give her some of that stars and bars dick, right? Gave her some bars and had her seeing stars, and now she is been red pilled, okay? And now all of a sudden you all are lining up to drink her fucking menstrual fluid and worship her as some right-wing conservative goddess or some shit. Y'all can't wait to just lick her period blood all the way up, just to suck that shit up, just drink that shit like a straw. When just a few short years ago, she was the bitch that was facing rape threats and all that stuff, and I think they might have did a like doc drop, if that's even still a word being used. Ooh, drop docs and all that shit, right? And it just proves it. She inadvertently just proved it. And she just proved what Barbarossa said a long time ago. The vast majority of you MGTOW, right, red pill, manosphere types, you all are one fucking skull job away, right? You are one fucking Dyson Vax dick suck, Dyson Vax suction dick suck away from just renouncing MGTOW, renouncing men's rights, renouncing all that shit that came long before you did, right? You're just one dick suck away. You're just one head action bit away, okay? That you're going to take Lacey fucking Green of all people. Of all the fucking feminists to pick from, you're going to take her, and all of a sudden now, you're rocking with Lacey Green. Right? Now, I don't know who the fuck side she's on. She's probably just on white supremacy side. Maybe, I don't even know. Because she looks like she's jumping back and forth between liberal dick and conservative dick. Right? At least figuratively, if not literally speaking. So the left doesn't know who the fuck she is, and you rights, you just accepted her hook, line, and sinker. I bet you if Tommy Lauren, however the fuck you pronounce that bitch's name, was to all of a sudden pick up some feminist banner, you all would denounce her as a fucking heretic. Fucking sad. And so why the hell are you all so stuck on women? Well, because you're women, you're saying white women are going crazy. Hence the reason why so many of you all are so up for Asian girls now, and then why most of you, probably even all of you, few of you actually, the well-known ones, have all these Asian girls, because you can allow a lot more control them than you can your white counterparts, who are going crazy with this feminism thing and wants to overthrow you as the head of the white world in the Western world. I guess they want a bit more power than they've been getting. This cat's about to jump on the back of my chair. Okay. And so they're going kind of crazy. So you're sitting here shitting on white women because feminism, okay, which again Barbarossa already went and explained out is a natural course, right? It's not because they chose it. It naturally happened. You see the feminism thing spreading in other areas where women gain economic freedom. They're free to fuck whoever they want, so they might not be as hesitant to go fuck non-white people because they don't have to depend on non-white males to support them. Okay. And so you all don't know what the fuck you're doing. Or not what you're doing, what the fuck to do. And then of course there comes the whole virtue signaling, what you call virtue signaling, social service. Yeah. That whole business about virtue signaling and social justice warring and stuff, yeah, I'm a little wary of some of it, especially when they want to try to sit here and talk about rape culture and all that shit, because that usually just goes past white guys and goes straight to black and to a lesser extent Hispanic men. They're the ones that get hit with that shit, street harassment and all that stuff. If anybody remembers that video, right, and how it was mainly black and to a certain extent less extent Hispanic dudes that got hit with that shit, even though supposedly all guys did that. Yeah, that's where I have a problem with the whole social justice warrior, feminism, blah blah blah, all that foolishness, right? However, as a whole, I really couldn't care less, honestly. Hence the reason you don't see me talking about it 24/7. All this virtue signaling and this stuff. Look, the simple fact of the matter about that is that the non-white group of people is growing in this country, and so they realize that a lot of the shit that you used to get away with talking and acting and being when it comes to non-white people doesn't work anymore because they're the ones with the fucking money now, or they're the ones that have a good amount of money, and their numbers are growing. So that, and I could do a whole video on what I'm about to say. That whole bullshit about how intelligent people don't go having a shitload of kids. Nah, that's a fucking lie. The only people that are not having kids are white people. Okay, and yeah, especially at least in the Western world anyway. They're the only ones not having kids. Everybody else is Asians. Um, who are the ones that white people adopt the most now? Especially since Putin put a stop to that whole adopting Russian kids like back in the '90s sometime, I think it was. Asians can't stop having kids. Okay? They have fucking kids. And for whatever the hell you want to say about black people and not taking care of their kids, nobody's exactly adopting black kids like that. But every 2 seconds you see white people with Asian kids. Every fucking Korean person's named Park for some odd reason. Right? So yeah, Asians are having some fucking kids. Indians, yeah, they're having kids too. Okay, I dare say they like sex when they went and wrote a fucking training manual on that shit. Okay, so no. Yeah, they and of course Asians and Indians, they're doing so much better than everybody else academically and in medicine and tech and all that shit. So yeah, you can't tell me that. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay. The non-white population is growing. Black people are still at 13 point whatever the hell odd percent, but the non-white population is growing, and there's money to be had in that non-white population. And so a lot of the shit that you could get away with in the 90s and earlier, when whites were just a flat-out clear majority, and that's it, and that's all, you just have to pander to white people, and that's good enough. That's not going to work anymore, and it's going to work less and less and less as time goes on. It's bad enough white people are already a minority on the planet, right? So if they really want to make money, they would pander to everyone except whites. Okay? But, well, or perhaps maybe not, because whites control the most of the money, even though they're the minority on planet Earth. But yeah, all the stuff you're calling virtue signaling and stuff, it's not virtue signaling. It's them going to where the money will soon be. Perhaps if white people had kids, even though that's also unintelligent, that's low IQ bullshit supposedly, even though Asians are doing it, can't stop doing it. I don't know of any other country that had to ban their people from fucking, like China had to do at some point. Oh, you can only have one kid. The only people having a problem with the Japanese, they can't fuck enough apparently. And now it's just old people and young people and no in between essentially. So, yeah, but in the Western world, as the non-white population grows, yeah, the money's going to be shifting. Okay? And these companies don't really give a fuck about white people. They give a fuck about money and keeping money and the power that brings. So they're going to have to pander to non-white people. And sitting here talking about how black people with watermelon and monkeys and all that shit and nigger and chimp out and all that crap, that's not really going to work if you want black money. Talking about Dalsim and curry and yoga and all that bullshit, that's not going to work if you want Indian money. Talking about Shoryuken and Hadouken and Chun-Li with the thighs, that's not going to work if you want Asian money. Okay, you can't talk about, well, you know, if you give us some money, we'll unleash the dragon. No, motherfucker, you can't be on that racist stereotype shit when you want those people's money. You know, you want Brazilian people's money, you can't be coming here talking about samba and capoeira and that fucking naked carnival bitch with the parrot and the fruit basket on her head or whatever the fuck. No, you can't come here with that racist stereotype shit. And that is the problem. You're so used to it, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work anymore, and it'll work less and less. And you all are losing power, you certain types and kinds. And, you know, let me just say it right now. If you all don't know what it is, I'll give you 3 words. Or 2 words, really. And since this is going to be over a screen, you can't see my hand signal. But basically, it's the okay hand signal, if you know what I mean. The Okay, hand signal, if you know what I fucking mean. But, you know what, I'll just say 2 words. Pepe and Kek. Done. If you all really don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, who this video is directed to, you types and kinds. It's not working anymore. And you all are getting annoyed, you're calling it white genocide, you're calling it this and that. No, it's not white genocide. It's not anti-white. It's not any of that foolishness that you all are sitting here and pretending it is. The simple fact of the matter is, you types and kinds are dying out. Not even because of any leftist liberal agenda, but because, non-white people are not going to put up with your shit anymore. It's that simple. It's that fucking simple. They're not putting up with it. And that's why you all are feeling scared, because you can't go around saying and doing whatever the fuck you want. You're losing power. Your own women are kind of not dealing with your bullshit anymore. And so that's why you're getting mad. And that's why any single time that any of your women actually does side with you and she's reasonably hot, I guess, i.e., again, Lacey Green, you all immediately jump to eat her pussy out. Simple as. And pedestalize her as some fucking white rose with a parasol and the fucking lemonade. That's it. That's all it is. Truth hurts, doesn't it? Well, considering no doubt so many of you come from Aaron Clary's videos, you all should be able to accept the truth, right? Right? Yeah. You all are about truth and the poison and the harsh medicine and the truth and facts. Well, that is the truth and facts, and you full well know it because you're getting up in arms. Chances are you're going to write whatever the fuck you write in the comments section. You know it's true. You know it's fucking true. Everybody knows it's true. Barbarossa, he knows it's fucking true. Hence the reason why he kind of said, fuck this MGTOW shit, essentially. He sure as hell is nowhere to be found in something that he helped make popular, right? Aaron Clary, he's had to distance himself, being like, yo, man, you virgin, I'm kind of not about this whole feminism thing, kind of making men, all men everywhere are rapists, but I'm not about to sit here and be, no. And I pretty much quietly made my exit as well, because I'm sick of the fucking white supremacists that have invaded the place. Fucking alt-right and this and all that bullshit. Alt-light, light-bright, whatever the fuck. Okay? I'm tired of the dudes that sit here and say fuck women in every fucking video where it's like, yo, fuck women, move on to something else, and show these bitches, yo, oh, damn, I fucked up not getting sucked and fucked by him. Or not sucking and getting fucked by him. Damn, I fucked up. God, what do I need to do to... I mean, do I need to do something more than make him a sandwich? And yes, bitch, you do need to do something more than make him a sandwich to get him back. You know? But every fucking... You think these women are dumb? I mean, as a whole, yeah, they might be dumb in general to a lot of shit. It's like, why the fuck are you doing that? But when it comes down to it, these women out here are not dumb. Okay? They know full well, like every fucking video they see you talking about women, oh, women this and women that. Yes, we already fucking know. Okay? They know full well they got you by the fucking balls. They know full well all they gotta do is just flash some pussy, pop some ass or something, twerk a little bit, and they'll have you right back bowing down. They full well know that. People are fucking sad. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. You all are a bunch of sad fucks. You realize that you're losing power and control to the non-whites. Okay, and not even black either, because blacks are still 13 point whatever the fuck percent of the population with 1% or 0.1% of the wealth. So you're not even losing it to blacks, but yet blacks are the most helpless, so that's the one that you shit on every 2 seconds, talking about IQ this and all that shit. All this shit that's been debunked left and right ad infinitum. Simple logic and common sense and just real world shit, much less lab tests have just debunked all this shit about intelligence and crap. Okay? Oh, IQ and race and the crime, the black crime, and They never want to talk about white on white crime, white violent crime, hell, just all crime, including white collar corporate crime, which mainly whites, mainly if not only whites engage in. Right? Certainly, black people have no business, have no deal in that, as a whole, if at all. Never want to talk about that. Sad. Really fucking sad. But hey, you know what? I'm just sitting here, sitting back, laughing while you all are burning down and burning up in flames, crashing and burning. You don't know what to do. You keep on attacking the weakest people that can't defend themselves as a whole, which is black people. But it doesn't stop the end that's coming, right? Anyway, you all have fun sitting there thinking that black people are really getting advanced in some form or fashion above you. You keep thinking that. When it comes down to it, I don't see much other women going crazy. I mean, yeah, you have one or two from all groups, but it's mainly white women going crazy, and it's mainly you white dudes that have to deal with that. Okay, I don't see Hispanic women going crazy like that. Black women, okay, well, yeah, there's some historical shit there. Indian women aren't exactly going crazy like that, at least in America. Over in India, I heard they're going kind of nuts. Middle Eastern women, they sure as hell ain't going crazy like that. It's mainly white women that's going crazy, and whoever the hell they can convince to go crazy with them, which is kind of the reason why I'm a little bit critical of black women as a whole, especially the black feminists, but black women as a whole for that shit. But that's something else. Yeah, check your own six, man. You types and kinds are on your own. I mean, full well not. But hey, that's you. Sorry I had to get balls deep in your ass, no lube, but you know, hey, it's always nice to bust a nut and not have to jack off to do it, eh? Later.